Alright, it's that time of the year. Yes, 2018 is just about finished, and we're gonna be doing a top 5 updates of No Man's Land. Now this year we didn't have that many updates, but we have a couple of updates which we can rank, and yeah, let's begin. Alright, coming up at number 5 we have the August 2018 balance update. Now this update didn't introduce any new content, it was a small summer update which mainly fixed some issues and improved stuff like the badges and how you can craft guaranteed legendary badges from components, from 5-star components. Then it did make really nice changes to the heroes, and the heroes are better than ever right now. A lot of these heroes got changed and their leader traits improved. Yeah, and that's some really cool stuff. Next up we had the terminology changes, the additional trait balances, we have the new distance map sets, the warrior changes, the equipment changes, and the challenge rewards. And this is basically the balance update, very much requested changes, and that's why it comes as number 5 on our list. Alright, coming up at number 4, update 2.10, the first update of 2018, which came out in mid-February, just before the second half of Season 8 came back. It introduced brand new Season 8B missions, and the Brick was a featured hero over there. Next up, it introduced some new challenge missions. In the Dead of Night challenge came on there. We had a bunch of new weapons to do with the show. There did introduce the drop rates as well at that time, and they had a bunch of bug fixes. Now this update was split into 3 parts. So update 2.10 was the main one when it launched. Then afterwards we had update 2.10 on the 6th of March. We had the new cancel level that came out, and this introduced new levels for the training grounds, scavenger, workshops. They introduced also the new challenge format, and also fixed some stuff with the reward crates and high level weapons and armor. Yeah, this is like an extra to that update, so it is a pretty big update. Now the next thing, that there was another update to this update which mainly fixed a lot of bugs, the update 2.10.2, and this I count all was update 2.10, these 3 parts, and overall it's a very massive update with a lot of features, bug fixes, and content. So yeah, that's why it's coming up on number 4 on my list. Alright, the number 3 is next, update 2.11. Yes, this summer update which came out around mid-June, and this update was sick because it introduced a lot of content which ran out for the duration of the whole summer. And I'm talking about the Summer of Explosions, a massive event and a very successful event in my opinion. It is introduced a brand new weapon, the RPG, which is really sick, and introduced the flaming crossbow and a whole lot of amazing other prizes that you could have obtained over the duration of the course of the whole summer. Now it also introduced new challenge missions, and also introduced made changes to the hero traits and body shots. It fixed bunch of bugs. It launched in Japan as well, and yeah, and a bunch of other things as well. So that is the update. That's why it's coming on number 3. It's not a big update, but it introduced a lot of content to last for the whole of the summer, so that was pretty fun, and that's why it is number 3 on my list. Alright, coming up at number 2, update 2.12. I love this update. To me, this was definitely one of the best updates in the year. It introduced a crap ton of new content. We begin with the Season 9 missions. This is the update that came out beginning of October, just before Season 9 launch premiered, and this introduced the Season 9 missions. A lot of interesting content over there. 3 brand new heroes. We had Sniper Morgan, we had Riot Gear Glenn, and we had the new Survivalist OP Rick. And apart from that, it introduced 6 brand new weapons, really cool weapons to use. Light machine gun, we had the pistol, the new pistol, we had the new bruiser, the new bruiser, the mace, Rick's mace, we had the scope pistol, we had Daryl's hunting knife, we had the Eugene pickle jar, we had a brand new razor tray, we had a brand new cancel upgrade, we had radio 10 level 11, new training grounds level, new workshop level, hero previews screen, we had the RPG increased damage, we had a bunch of bug fixes, we had the guild screen makeover. So much content in this update. This was definitely by far one of my most favorite updates, especially because I also had the chance to test out this whole update days and weeks beforehand, and this was really amazing. I love this update and all the videos I made on this update, so definitely number 2 on my list. And finally, coming up at number 1, update 3.0. This was such an obvious thing. I knew exactly that when Guild Wars were coming out, this was gonna be number 1 because it's such a massive feature. This is probably the biggest update we've ever seen in No Man's Land for the last 3 years, ever since the game came out. It's such a massive update. It doesn't even compare to, maybe a little bit, to update 2.12, but this update is enormous, guys. So we begin with the features. Guild Wars, like crazy new PvP and PvE type of competitive multiplayer game mode. It's really cool. It's such a massive thing to do with Guild Wars. Like for instance, it's so like, okay, we start with the player emblems, alright? Player emblems, then you have the whole thing of seasons, the whole thing of keys, maps, battle sectors, reward points, victory points, new Guild War gas. We had a guild shop with bunch of new rewards, including the brand new hero, legendary new huntsman Daryl. We had a brand new weapon, chainsaw, a warrior weapon. We have new enemies, the metalhead walkers. We have a brand new trade, tactical trade. We have a new winter campaign. This winter campaign is incredible. Bunch of new rewards, bunch of old rewards, but new epic rewards as well. Brand new weapon, the winter bow, with extra new functionality. We had a Zweihander, brand new OP bruiser weapon, which does immense amount of damage to any enemies, and a bunch of other things as well to keep in mind, and a bunch of bug fixes to some long requested changes, and so much more, guys. This is such a big update. It was crazy ton, lot of content. I was super excited about this update. This is like the best update ever, and it obviously opened up a lot of possibilities with this and for the game to move forward. So I cannot wait to see what they have in plan for us. I know that the next update is going to be mainly focused on this, and it's probably going to come in before the beginning of the season 9B. Obviously going to bring new season 9B missions and a lot of changes happening to Guild Wars as well. But for now, Guild Wars Update 3.0 is number 1 on my list. Let me know what you guys think about this. Do you guys agree with my rankings? Do you guys figure maybe one update is better than the other one, so it should be further down the list? Or what do you think about it? Let me know, and I'll see you all on my next video.